How we doing, guys? It's Jacob with H.I.T, and today it's October 19th, 2025. We're going to do a legs and abs workout here. I've already done a couple of warm-up sets of squats, light warm-up sets. So now we're going to move into our working sets. We're going to go all the way to failure on each and every set during this workout. Workout exercise number one is going to be leg extensions, and we're going to superset it with the barbell squats. So for the weight here, we've got 160 on the stack, and we're going to shoot for 10 to 15 reps to failure. Once we complete the leg extensions, we'll move on to squats, and we'll do 165. We'll shoot for 8 to 12 reps to failure there in superset fashion. Then that'll have the quads done for the workout. Nice and controlled throughout. Hold for a second or two at the top after locking out. Pretty standard procedure for those of you guys that's been with me for a while now. Same song and dance. I want to say we get around 14 reps here, maybe. That's a couple more than what we have been getting, because been on kind of a eating binge for the last 3 days. Got it back under control today, but I think that might have gave us a little added boost. Carved up a little bit to get a few more reps. And I think we're just about reaching a point of failure here. Maybe this is the last one. Yep. That should be it right there. Yep. I didn't even try another one because I knew that was the failure rep there. So we'll move on now to a set of squats. Try to get over here as quick as we can. Get my belt on and knock these squats out. And I will say, since I got 2 more reps there than what I usually do on the leg extensions, these squats were mighty difficult. My quads were pretty wore out at this point already before the squats even started. I felt myself leaning forward a little bit, maybe on the first rep or two. Not terribly, but I had to make sure that I fixed that throughout the movement. We want to minimize the leaning forward. Just want to use our quads and not our back too much, or glutes. So we're going to get around 8 reps here, I believe. I try for a 9th one, but it just doesn't happen. Yeah, I think that's going to do it right there. I might try for another one, but I don't think that I get it. Yeah, that's going to do it. We'll move on to hamstring curls now. So we've got the quads wrapped up. Next muscle group we're going to move on to is the hamstrings. And with the squats, that actually does have an effect on the hamstrings as well. But this is an exercise just to kind of isolate the hamstrings and make sure we get a good set to failure out of them. Just one set we've got 90 pounds on the stack. We're gonna shoot for 10 to 15 reps to failure. And I'm kind of taking a breather here for a second because I moved right from the squat rack over here to the hamstring curl machine. I just want to make sure I got my wits about me and got my breathing in check before I start this set. Nice and controlled throughout the movement. And a little trick, when I let the weight all the way down right there, I don't, I just go until my knees are straight or my legs are straight. And I don't let the roller where the back of my legs are touching. I don't let the roller go all the way down so the stack or the weight doesn't touch the stack. And it keeps tension on the hamstrings throughout the movement. I hope that made sense, but you can see in the background there that the weight that I'm lifting doesn't quite touch the weights underneath it. If it does, it's by accident, but I try to not allow it to happen just to keep tension on the hamstrings, but nonetheless, got a few more reps left in the tank here, maybe, and then we'll move on to calf raises. And that's going to do it. Done with the hamstrings, on to the calves now. We've completed quads and hamstrings. One more muscle group to hit for legs. It's going to be the calves. And once we complete this, we'll move on to our last exercise, which will be decline sit-ups with body weight. So for this exercise, we're going to use 85-pound dumbbell in each hand. And we're going to use wrist straps so our grip doesn't fail before our calves do. And we're going to step up on this calf block, and we're going to shoot for 10 to 15 reps to failure. And there's a barbell that I'm going to rest my chest up against to keep balance. I want to say we get around 14 reps here. Nice and controlled. Want to get all the way to the tippy top of the tiptoes there. And get a good stretch on the way down. Go down as far as we can. Just nice and controlled throughout. A better way to do these would be a calf raise machine or Smith machine, but I do these because I can do the same thing on the boat, so I can track my progress. But for those of you guys watching, if you've got a Smith machine or a calf raise machine, that would be the preferred method. Should be getting pretty close to a point of failure here. If not, I'm making it look real good anyway, Holly, wouldn't it? Yep, that's going to do it. We'll move on to the last set, which is going to be decline sit-ups. Last set for the workout. We've completed the legs, did the hamstrings and the quads and the calves. Now we're going to move on to the abs. Just one set here. One set to failure. Decline sit-ups. I think we get like 22 reps here or something, which we've only been getting 16 or between 16 and 18. So we made quite the improvement on this exercise. This is our 5th or 6th time doing it, I guess. It's kind of a new exercise for us, and usually when we start a new exercise, we progress pretty quickly compared to the other exercises, even though technically we're still eating in a deficit. But I've been going off the rails about the last 3 days, so then I did 2 days last week, went off the rails, so I might have a little more energy to do a few more reps on some exercises, so, or at least that's my theory anyway. But really like these decline sit-ups ever since I started doing them. The legs stay locked in on those roller pads. They do have a little bit of play in them, but just something you got to contend with. And but you can make it all about the core on the way up and way down. Keep the tension on it, and it would be easy to overload, progressively overload on this by adding just like a 5-pound plate at a time, or 10-pound maybe after a 5-pound, and just slowly work your way up. But yeah, it's a pretty good exercise. And for some reason, this seems to be, since I've been doing these, they seem to be my longest set here, these decline setups. Maybe because I do more reps on these than any other exercise. It's probably got something to do with it, and also really controlling the tempo on the way up and way down. If you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. You see there on the screen, got my YouTube and TikTok handles on the screen there. Hit stop for both of them. I've been told that if you search Hit Stop 98 on YouTube, it shows up quicker. Probably because I'm not a well-known figure. But what we do over here is high-intensity training, specifically the Mike Mentzer way. We derive some of our workouts and exercises from Dorian Yates as well. Some principles from Arthur Jones. This is all, each set that we do and every workout is to failure. Just one set after we do our warm-up sets. And so we're doing an experiment here, seeing what's going to happen once we cut all the way down, eating in a deficit, and then see if we can build some muscle with it. And but anyway, this video is about to end. We're almost done with the workout. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.